Hi, I'm Hugh from Food for Our Reasons Farm and Chef Service, and today we're gonna have steak for dinner. So I bought a whole loin, and I wanted to show you the easiest way to break it down is because we like to use all the scraps. We don't like to throw anything away. So here. When we do this, usually we don't pay somebody. We buy a whole loin of meat because we make use of all the scraps, whether it be stock, stew, or just edibles, what we want to get. So we're going to do this, and it's a whole loin, and you want to take, this is a standing rib roast, and this is what you want to get if you want to get a prime rib, where you go, and that's what it is. If it is a bone in, then you get more, but actually you pay for less because you pay for the bone. So we always go for the rib, the boneless, so we can cut it down. So I'm going to take this, and you want to take all this, and you want to peel it back, and you'll get all the fat off it, but we don't throw it away. We may use it and make stock. And my knife is very sharp, so I'm watching my fingers because it doesn't take much. I only have to peel it, and unfortunately, this time we bought the rib, well, the rib roast, it didn't have a lot of fat on it. But usually when you buy it, depending on if it's a 109, a 109E, and that's the specs. If you get a 109, usually it's a rib roast with a certain amount of fat on it. And you always use that because don't throw that away. That's all flavor. You can use that if you're making a soup one day, if it's beef barley or something. You can always throw a piece of fat in it, and don't think you're giving your family too much fat, because you can pull that out or throw it away, but usually what happens is it disintegrates. Well, and it gives you a mouthfeel, and you don't lose any of that.
And fat's not that unhealthy for people. People think that fat's unhealthy for them, but really, in reality, we need a certain amount of fat in our diet.
In our diet. So people say, oh, it's too much fat. They're full of shit. Because sometimes, you need that. That helps in your hair. That helps your fingernails. That helps with your if you get injured, that helps with all your things that make your body do what it's supposed to do. So, I don't have much on this. Usually, I see a rib loin we've bought many times that has a lot of fat, but we don't have a fat cap. Now, if you're going to use this for a prime rib, you want more of a fat cap because the fat tenderizes it and moisturizes it. So what we're going to do is, today I bought this, and we're going to have steaks, but I'm also going to cut steaks, and steaks are going to go in the freezer. So I bought a 15-pound rib loin that has been already pretty much trimmed, which I'm not used to. I'm used to more fat and more trim, pay less money. But this was on sale for $5 or $6 a pound, so I bought a whole one. So what I'm going to do today is I trimmed it, and usually I want to cut all this sinew off, because in any steak, whether it be a tenderloin or a ribeye, that's the part that's chewy in your mouth. If they don't clean it and it's not cleaned, you'll notice. But today, I'm cutting it, since it's for my family and not for a restaurant or a function, I'm going to cut it and we're going to have it as steaks. So I have a very sharp knife here, and you will see it doesn't take much. And usually I know that's pretty much a 16-ounce steak, between 14 and 16.
Yeah, and you don't want to really saw at your steaks. You want good smooth cuts.
That's what they usually call a prime rib knife for, because a long slender knife is usually because they want one cut. See it?
But you're not using your prime rib knife today.
No, I'm using a chef knife. And so, but then you see, as I get down to the loin, you see the prime rib.
You can see
fat,
the eye of the ribeye.
So that's what you want to see. The tail, usually people trim away. But I'm going for everything because we take it and we use all of it.
Yeah, for home use. We want that part.
Yeah, we don't lose nothing. We use it and see, that's maybe 25 ounces. And I might trim that off. But I in a restaurant I would, or for our customer, but at home we leave that on because that's so much more flavor. So you look at the loin, it has this and it has this. That's the only fat and very little marbling. The primer you get, or the better meat you buy, has more marbling. This is not bad. This is actually really good meat. But you'll see that. So you get all that. The farther you go down the loin, you'll see more. And so we do that because that's what we like. Most restaurants or most people, they won't. They don't want that fat. But if you're eating a prime rib out somewhere, I said, well, you know, this is what you're eating. That is what you're eating. They roast the whole thing and they cut it to order. And that's what you're eating. See, look, all that fat, but that's okay because fat is flavor. And I'll take it and I'll trim it. But nothing goes to waste in our house. I use that and I make stock, and sauce, and nothing ever goes to waste.
And sometimes we render the fat to make tallow and use tallow for cooking with instead of using vegetable oil, and it has a lot more flavor.
And it's a lot better for you.
It is better for you. It's more natural than vegetable oil. That's a thick steak.
Well,
I know, we like them thick.
I'm just cutting the loin now, baby. And we do that, but we save all the scraps. Nothing ever goes to waste. We use it, we make sauce. But sometimes it's tomato sauce, sometimes it's bordelaise or brown sauce, or jus. But we never lose anything because we want to get the most out of our money.
Sometimes we use it to make shepherd's pie too.
Which works really good. Because sometimes the lamb is very, very lean. And I love lamb. But
lamb's not supposed to be lean, but sometimes it is lean.
Well, today, in this day and age, that's what customers want.
Yeah.
They want lean lamb. They don't want fatty lamb. Which, when I was growing up, mutton was a very big option on the menu. If you could get mutton And all that is that's an old lamb that's been fatty. And it's very fatty. And that's why they liked it, because it was rich. And people wanted rich. They wanted rich, but it also, you had to do something with it, because it was chewy, because it was old. So we have lamb chops, and we have goat chops, and we do all that stuff on our farm. But right now, today, I cut ribeye steaks, and I cut down a loin, and that's for my family. And it's no different than working in a restaurant. We're going to do that, and we do that, and we do that every day, because we give the customer the best piece of meat we can, and we do that.
That's a nice pile of steaks. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload another video. Talk to you later.